wrestling fans, and welcome to Anarchy. This is Wrestling. I'm your host, Brett Wolverton. Last week in our main event, the Anarchy Wrestling Heavyweight Championship was on the line in a lumberjack match as the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, Wrestling's Most Dangerous Weapon, Jeter, defended his title against the Priest of Punishment, Mikael Judas. Even with 16 of Anarchy's brightest superstars around the ringside area, it was not enough to contain the action between the Priest of Punishment and Wrestling's Most Dangerous Weapon. Anarchy owner Franklin Dove made the announcement, the main event set for Fright Night 2013, inside a steel cage, Jeter defending the heavyweight championship against the Priest of Punishment, Mikael Judas. However, these two superstars cannot lay a hand on one another until Fright Night 2013. Fright Night's still a few weeks away, but the Anarchy Heavyweight Champion does not have time to rest, as this week in our main event, he will go one-on-one with former Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, the untouchable Jeremy Vane. We've got that and so much more. Let's go to the ring.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are underway with our opening contest this week, tag team action, the specialty of my broadcast partner, Andrew Pendelton III. Andrew, as always, the three-time former tag team champion, the two-time former Young Lions champion.
And overall, fantastic guy. Just all around, general good sport, good Samaritan, good for the economy, Andrew Pendelton III. I'm just glad to be here with you tonight, Brett Wolverton.
You're what?
That's a rhetorical statement, Wolverton. Everybody knows that I am not happy to be here with you, but guess what? I get to make fun of you for a little bit, so we're going to have a good night.
Well, we're off to a normal start this week. Tag team action kicking things off this week with the Washington Bullets taking on the Vandal and Dango Wynn. The Vandal, no stranger to the Washington Bullets, as it was earlier in the year. The Movement, he and his partner Najasism traded the tag team titles with the Washington Bullets. They had best 2 out of 3 falls matches. They had the Texas Tornado tag team contest. Now
let's get into the important part of this match. Now, look at Dango Wynn. Is he Native American?
I'm not sure.
I don't know where he's. Can you tell me where he's from? I don't know where he's from.
He's from Battle Creek.
Battle Creek where? What's
Michigan.
that? Is that like Battle Creek, like the Indians Battle Creek, or Battle Creek, Michigan?
Battle Creek, Michigan.
I don't know. I mean, he looks Indian to me. What do you think, Wolverton? Nobody cares what you think, Wolverton. I think that he looks Indian. You know what? That's the great thing about Anarchy Wrestling. We have wrestlers from all over the place.
This is true.
You know, I mean, I'm just afraid that this young man, you know, he might see one of our wonderful low-class fans out in the seats here. They may throw a candy wrapper on the floor, and then he's going to spend half the match crying.
That is completely inappropriate. It has nothing to do with this tag team encounter.
Oh, don't roll out a trail of tears on me, Wolverton.
Fans, if you got that reference, you're over 25 years old, and good for you.
And again, you see the Washington Bullets here in a little bit of a tight predicament in the hammerlock, but you know, trying to reverse that from the Vandal, and he's got the hammerlock. Yeah, he's got it cinched in here. And obviously the odds-on favorite have to be the Washington Bullets.
Well, the Washington Bullets are the more experienced team in this contest.
Just all-around better individuals, better at everything.
Well, they've been together longer. Dango Wynn and Vandal, this is one of the first times I've seen them as a regular team. You know, they were involved in that 8-man elimination match, as were the Bullets for that shot at Fright Night.
You know who we need out here? We need Billy Buck, then we'd have a cowboy and an Indian.
Billy Buck isn't allowed to wrestle anymore.
Oh yeah, but he wears a stupid mask and he calls himself Wildside, whatever.
I'm telling you, that's not...
I'll tell you what it is, that's Billy Buck. Everybody knows this.
No, that's the Vandal.
Oh yes, that's the Vandal. I mean, I'm just telling the young ladies and gentlemen out in the crowd to make sure that they have their bikes chained up, they hold on to their keys and wallets, because you don't want to have the Vandal around you.
Trey Williams out on the floor, caught the leg of Dango Wynn, distracted him. John Williams.
I think it was very clear that he was down there cheering on his counterpart, his Washington Bullet brother counterpart, and Dango Wynn mistakenly tripped, into his foot.
Trying to get Dango to submit. He's away from his corner.
I mean,
he's away from his tag team partner.
He must be praying for, like, needs to do a rain dance or something to distract the Washington Bullets. I keep making Native American references. Oh, I'm so much smarter than you, Wolverton.
I don't know how much more of this I can stand this week with you.
And he beats the war drum. That's 2. And he pulls him by that ponytail.
I'm glad you saw that. I thought for sure you would tell me I was seeing things.
Well, you know what? He's a grown man with a ponytail. He deserves to have it pulled. What type of grown man has a ponytail? I know it's important to their culture for smoke signals or something like that, but, you know, I don't know how that helps them run the casino. That's all I'm saying.
You don't even know if this man is Native American.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he looks like an alcoholic.
What?
It's pretty common knowledge that it's firewater is a Native American term, and it means they're alcoholics. That's a little bit of science for you. I don't know if you knew that, Wolverton. Maybe you should read a book for once in a while. That's not the Zaggett's Guide to Great Eateries. Anyway, back to the action here. Wolverton gets me off on a tangent talking about Subway sandwiches because he's hungry. He hasn't been fed in, almost 4.5 minutes since the match started. So the knee right to the face. And, you know, Dango Wynn's in a bad way.
Williams puts Wynn up on the top turnbuckle. A dangerous place to be. It's a dangerous place to be even if you're on the offense. He's on defense right now, but the distraction as he focuses on the Vandal. Allows both bullets in, but Wynn trying to fight back. Sweep caught. Bring him up. Double DDT. The DDT takes both members of the Bullets down to the canvas.
But Dango Wynn is still down on the canvas himself. Can he make that tag?
Well, he could have possibly gone for a cover on one of the Bullets. I've lost track of which one was legal. There's the tag made. Vandal back in. He's up top. Balances himself. Drop kick takes both members of the Bullets down to the canvas.
And the Vandal just clearing house on the Washington Bullets. His forearm shots to the head.
Shots to Trey, shots to Jon. He needs to stay on him. Don't worry about the crowd. Catches the leg. Back in the elbow. Ducks around. Drives him down to the canvas. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Trey Williams able to stop the count.
We needed this referee to get a little bit of control in this ring here. And Dango Wynn, like a dummy, is sitting on the outside watching his partner get manhandled by both of the Bullets.
Could be going to, is he going to launch him into the turnbuckle? No!
He just kicked his partner. He just kicked his partner.
We saw it earlier and it did 1, 2.
Almost a 3 count. That misstep almost cost Washington Bullets the match.
So the Bullets went to the well one too many times with the same maneuver. Drives the knee into the face of Jon Williams. Tag made.
Dango Wynn going up top. What do we have here?
Drops down with the splash. 1, 2. And Trey Williams able to break up the count again. Now Dango Wynn trapped inside the ring. Backcracker. Down to the cutter. This has got to be it. At 1, 2, and 3.
The winners of the match, the Washington Bullets.